Royal Bombshell. Princess Leonor confirms marriage plans this September. The palace stood quiet. Rumors swirled. Whispers of duty. Whispers of love. Everyone thought they had time. But then, shock. A declaration no one expected. Princess Leonor has confirmed it. A royal wedding. This September. Not next year. Not someday. Now. And with that, the royal world erupted into questions, emotions, and disbelief. Why now? Why September? And who truly stands behind this decision? Leonor herself, her family, or history pressing its weight upon her shoulders? Today, we take you into the heart of this royal storm. The joy, the tension, the global reactions, and the truth behind Princess Leonor's decision to confirm her marriage plans this very autumn. Let's begin with what we know. The official confirmation came not from rumor, not from speculation, but from Princess Leonor herself. Standing gracefully, poised yet emotional, she spoke with a maturity far beyond her years. "This September, I will marry the man I love," she said, her voice steady, her eyes glistening with both determination and vulnerability. The room fell silent. Advisors exchanged stunned glances. Family members, some beaming with joy, others quietly stiff, absorbed the gravity of her words. Why September? Why not wait until her military training concludes? Why not allow Europe's youngest heir to enjoy a little more freedom before stepping fully into the public role of bride, of future queen? The answer lies not only in romance, but in politics, tradition, and destiny. Behind palace walls, discussions have been fierce. Some say Leonor pushed for this herself, guided by her heart. Others whisper that the date carries deeper meaning. September, harvest season, a time of gathering, of new beginnings. In Spanish royal history, it has often marked key turning points. But what about her groom? His presence in her life has been carefully guarded, protected from relentless press intrusion. And yet, the connection between Leonor and Prince Christian of Denmark has fueled speculation for years. Now, with this announcement, all eyes turn toward Copenhagen as well as Madrid. If Christian is the groom, as many believe, this wedding is more than a union of hearts. It is a fusion of two royal dynasties that could reshape Europe's royal balance. Imagine it. Spain's future queen, Denmark's future king. A love story, yes, but also a political bridge, an alliance of cultures, traditions, and legacies centuries in the making. Global reactions came instantly. Spanish citizens, many moved to tears, flooded social media with messages of love and pride. Danish voices echoed with surprise, some even suspicion, but overwhelmingly with admiration. In the United Kingdom, royal commentators drew comparisons to William and Kate's wedding, calling Leonor's decision a new dawn for monarchy in Europe. In America, headlines screamed of a royal bombshell as millions clicked and replayed her words. But within Zarzuela Palace, not everything is joy. Sources reveal quiet tension between Queen Letizia and members of the royal household. Letizia, fiercely protective of her daughter, reportedly urged patience. Yet King Felipe, bound by duty and tradition, recognized the inevitability of Leonor's choice. He knows what it means to marry not when the world is ready, but when love calls. After all, he himself defied expectations when he chose Letizia, a journalist, over dynastic tradition. And so the cycle repeats, history mirrored through a new generation. Let us pause to imagine the scene this September. The cathedral bells ringing, the streets of Madrid overflowing with flags, flowers, and cheering voices. Leonor, radiant in her wedding gown, walking not just toward her groom, but toward her destiny as Spain's first reigning queen in centuries. By her side, a man who symbolizes not just love, but the joining of two nations. But every wedding carries secrets. What will her dress look like? Will she honor Spanish designers, or include Danish touches? What tiara will she wear, her mother's, her grandmother's, or perhaps one never before revealed to the public eye? And what ancestral jewels might resurface, carrying with them whispers of past queens who paved her path? Each answer opens a new door, a new mystery. And with every detail, the anticipation grows. Even now, royal watchers debate. Will the ceremony be intimate or grand? Will the guest list lean heavily toward Spanish nobility, or will the Danish royal family stand front and center? And most importantly, what role will Leonor carve out for herself through this union? Bride, yes. Queen in waiting, yes. But will she also become the modern face of a monarchy struggling to adapt in a changing world? For Spain, the stakes are high. A country divided in politics, but often united by its monarchy, will look to this wedding as a symbol of hope, continuity, and stability. For Denmark, the bond offers prestige and strength. For Europe, it marks a new chapter in the story of young royals stepping into roles of enormous weight. As we move closer to September, every choice will matter. Every word Leonor speaks, every step she takes, every jewel she wears. The world will watch, not just out of fascination, but because in Leonor they see a rare combination: youth and duty, love and destiny, tradition and change. And yet, behind the glittering tiaras and cathedral arches, lies the heart of a young woman. At just 19, Leonor has chosen not just to serve, but to love openly, boldly, and on her own terms. That courage, some say, may be her greatest legacy. As we continue this journey, we will bring you the stories behind the scenes, the private family conversations, the design secrets, the political calculations, and the emotional currents driving this historic moment. We will follow every step from this announcement to the altar, from whispers in palace halls to the roar of wedding bells across Spain. This is more than a wedding. This is a royal bombshell, a love story, and the forging of history before our very eyes. Princess Leonor has spoken. September awaits, and the world will never be the same.